going. We're going, and we're hoeing.
Buenos nachos.
10-9-8-7-6-5-4-3-2-1. What is up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Word on the Street podcast. What episode is this one? 59? 59.
59, the Hitler episode.
We're almost at 60.
All right.
We're almost at 69.
Are we going to sit on the table 69?
Fuck it.
No,
Or
that's
what if
so
we get-
good.
what
That's
if we
going to be
get-
the clip, the little...
What if we get Jenny 69 on the 69 episode?
That'd be sick, as much as I hate that bitch, but...
You don't fuck with her? Smash or pass?
Pass.
5 big booms or 5 big passes?
5 big passes. Doom.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, damn. Okay.
Doom. You smash
Really?
or pass?
I don't really know her. I just know her name.
Search her up real quick.
No, I'm not gonna search her up. I don't care that much.
Alright.
Fuck that bitch. Fuck that. If Google says fuck that bitch, it's fuck that bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She got like some shitty
Yeah.
ass BBL.
Oh, fuck, really?
Yeah, I think so.
Let us know down in the comments. This episode is sponsored by.
Plastic tits or natural tits?
Is sponsored by Plastic Tits. All right.
No, I'm asking you.
I don't care if the titties are small, to be honest.
You like small titties? Are you a titties or ass guy?
I'd say. Why are we talking about this?
We're
So
starting.
early
This is
this
the podcast.
episode.
This is what we talk about on podcasts.
I don't know. I just don't care if the titties are very small.
Oh, okay. But I just asked you ass or tits.
Well, I answered.
Oh, okay. You know we're technically boyfriends?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're boys and we're friends.
Damn. It's kind of horny.
So we're kind of boyfriends.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Why haven't you told me that before?
Good morning. Well, I don't know.
Good morning, Jake Pollers.
Who the fuck? All right. So what's up? How's your week, man?
Bro. Well, my week was good. The last 2 days, because today's Sunday, on Friday and Saturday, not good, bro.
Yeah.
I was so sick. I caught like a virus, like a stomach virus, bro. Holy fuck, dude. I was shitting. I was throwing up. Like Thursday, I was fine. Friday, I woke up. I went to work for a couple hours, and I was like, bro, I gotta get out of here. Like my stomach is. I got the bubble guts, you know.
Did you shit at work?
So, yeah, and I threw up. And then I fucking was driving home, and I just couldn't stop fucking throwing up, bro. I was like, oh.
Did you shit while driving?
No, I didn't. Luckily, I just
Like
had to pull over a few times, and I fucking
throw up on the side of the
yeah,
road.
bro, it was bad. And then I fucking get home, and I just started throwing up all fucking day, all day until like I don't even know what time did I call you? Like 11, 10:30.
No, it was a little earlier.
Like 10.
It was like 9.
I don't know, but I threw up from fucking like 12 hours, bro. 12
Yeah.
hours straight of throwing up and just
12-hour
shitting.
shift.
It got to the point where like I fucking had to go in the bathroom. I was just laying there, and it was just coming out of both ends, bro. It was like the water by my mouth was yellow, and the water by my butthole was like black, bro. It was just so bad.
What the fuck?
It was bad, bro. I'm telling you.
I didn't even know that, but
Yeah, it was bad. I have experienced like throwing up that bad before, but it's been so long, bro, that like
So you hate throwing up?
yeah, bro. I used to do it for like every day for like 2 years.
And
Like,
if you
3
didn't
years,
know,
bro.
this guy, I don't know.
It was horrible, bro. It was horrible. I'm glad that I'm done with it though. I hope nobody watching this ever gets that fucking sickness, and just be careful. Don't be
You say that
shitting-
every time you're
don't be
sick, bro.
shitting
It's
in
like I
no
would never
public-
wish this on my worst enemy.
Yeah, bro, I wouldn't, cause holy fuck. But don't be shitting in no
You're a good
public
person.
bathrooms. Don't be yeah, just be careful with everything you guys are doing.
Yeah. Don't
you
shit
know.
in public bathrooms. I've been saying this. I stand on
I
this.
heard that they're gonna start mandating masks again, so just
What the fuck?
Yeah, bro, a lot of people are getting sick, so they said that they're gonna start mandating
They're not gonna do
masks.
that.
So
Masks don't work. It's been
hey, you
proven.
never know.
It's been proven. They
You
don't
never
work.
know. So just
Wait, did you
stay
get the
healthy.
vaccine?
I only got like the first 2 because I had to get it when I went to Mexico.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, if they let you go to Mexico without the vaccine, but they won't let you come back if you don't have it. So,
Yeah.
yeah, those
Oh
fuckers.
shit. That
But
makes sense.
yeah, what about you? How's your week, man? What you been up to?
My week's been good. Calm little week.
We also had like a meeting yesterday for the.
Well, none
the
of us.
event.
You and me weren't there, so we.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. I was sick, so I couldn't even make it to it.
Oh, yeah, and I worked.
You were working, so.
Long shift.
Did you even
yesterday.
tell anyone you were gonna pull up, or you just?
No, I forgot.
That's crazy.
It's okay. They
That's
hate
kinda
me.
crazy.
They hate me. All right. So what's up? You want me to start? You got it.
Yeah, well, I asked you how your week has been and what you've been up to, and you just didn't say.
Oh. Nah, I had a good week. I didn't do much. Just laying low, right now. Fucking yeah.
We were planning on going to LA next month.
Pretty much
Here.
like in a week.
Here in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Do you think we're still planning on that, or what are you thinking?
depending on the fire situation.
Yeah.
Because
So
driving through,
yeah, that's kind of crazy.
yeah,
Driving through hell just
to hell.
to go fucking interview Blasey.
Yeah.
Damn.
And who knows if they even fucking,
Want to do the interview?
yeah,
Or
or the event.
yeah, that's true. I think maybe we should hold off. Maybe save some more bread and do it
I think it's cool though,
March or
like
something.
everyone in LA is coming together.
Yeah, I'm sorry guys. This is like a couple weeks after the fire, so you guys
I
are
mean, they
probably
might still be
you
going.
guys are either probably good or there's no LA left. But my condolences to everybody that has been affected by the fires has in any way, shape, or form. It's a sad thing to be watching from the outside looking in, you know. Especially so far away. Like it's like, bro, like I really fuck with LA heavy and like we go there a lot and like I feel like that's a good way of, like growing a brand and stuff, just going out there and, like I don't know, marketing with people on that end instead of just being in your own state.
Yeah.
So I really grown an appreciation for Los Angeles in the last like 4 years. But fuck, bro, it's just so sad to just see all that shit going down and just knowing like the more you're there, the more you start learning streets and shit. And once you start learning like fucking, all of these streets are on fire, all these towns and shit, you're like, damn, bro, like that's so sad. And like I said, just seeing all the videos from the firefighters working to the people that just cars are burning, like nice ass cars burning in the front of their house, and just like
Yeah.
it's crazy and it's sad to see. Like a lot of people in LA don't are living like, you know what I mean, like from one check to another. Like yeah, there's a lot of fucking celebrities and stuff, but a lot of people are just living out there as like just normal people, and like it's just sad to see that all their houses get burned down and shit like that. And it's like, what can we really like yeah, a celebrity can just buy a new house, it doesn't really matter. But those people that have maybe bought those houses back 20, 30 years ago and it was hella cheap, and now that's like a $8 million house, even though it's really not an $8 million house,
But
like,
I mean, you get an insurance claim.
but still, bro, I mean, insurance is not going to pay you out all the way.
Well, they have to, but insurance I've heard is
And
expensive.
not only that,
That
but
for the fire because
yeah,
they know it's so
exactly.
common,
A
so it's
lot of
hard
a
to
lot of
get it.
insurance companies dropped a lot of houses
Yeah.
for the fire insurance. And if you wanted to like have that insurance, you had to pay up front like fucking
Hella
15K or some
money.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Vince Staple talked about it on the podcast, and they asked him like, well, if it's that much, why do you even live there? And he didn't have a good answer. So it's just like,
Because it's just a fucking place to live.
yeah, like it just like
But that's enough sad talk. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry. Sorry.
didn't even finish anything. Just cut it off there. People are dying. All right, that's it.
R.I.P. to the
But
people dying. Sorry, you're more sympathetic than I am.
yeah, I really hope everybody over there gets better, and I hope that the situation improves. It's sad to say, but what can we do?
Yeah.
What can we do? What can we say?
Did it snow over here
Did it snow? I haven't been outside bro in the last couple of days. So.
today?
Did you see any snow outside?
Well, it's because it hella snowed down there, so I'm not sure if it snowed yet or it's
You
gonna
were
snow
just
here.
outside. Did you see any snow?
No, but that's why I'm at.
Exactly.
But did it melt? It could have already melted.
I don't know. I
Okay.
haven't seen any snow.
There you go. You could just be like, no, it didn't snow. Jesus. Um, let's see. You want to go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go first.
Go.
Rock paper scissors.
Just go, bro. Rock paper scissors on the pod is crazy.
So Yeezy went on a rant about a week ago. It's a little behind, but he went on a rant saying that when you search up Yeezy, that Adidas came up, and Yeezy was like the bottom of the search thing. And so just recently, Adidas removed all Yeezys from their website.
Nice.
And so
They
now,
said they were gonna do that 2 years ago.
yeah. And so now that Yeezy, you search up Yeezy, Yeezy pops up. But I mean, sorry, I don't even. I suck at this. What do you think about that?
Um,
I feel like Adidas had a lot of like power held over Kanye West for a bit with the Yeezys, and then they, shut his bank accounts off and everything, and so they kind of fucked him there. And then they fucking went and put all his shoes on discount, which I mean they're all ugly anyways, but it's like that's crazy as fuck to still keep selling his shit even though they're like fuck you.
yeah. I don't know. I really don't give a fuck about Kanye, to be honest.
I love Kanye.
I haven't cared about Kanye in a couple of years. So, and like plus Adidas were the ones that made Yeezys. If you really think about it, like
Yeah,
yeah, it's Kanye, but Adidas was the one producing them.
yeah.
So, I
Well, I
mean,
mean it's the easiest way to,
you expect them not to like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
especially if they have hella like product, you
Yeah,
gotta get rid of the product.
like you expect them not to, but I mean, I don't know. I think Kanye just loves to complain about shit, and like he'll love to find a thing to just like You know,
I
like
think he's been better now.
I feel like Kanye thinks that's everybody against him at the
Yeah.
end of the day, and
I
it's
was
like,
watching an interview. Fuck, who was it? And it was at a festival, and then they were like a release, an album release concert type shit. And they were saying that Kanye wanted to pull up and everything. They're like, no, we can't let him pull up because then it'll make it all about him. Like,
yeah,
he'll try to take over the show.
yeah. I think Kanye really is like very is it
Yeah,
narcissistic
he's
or
very
whatever, where like
narcissistic.
he thinks it's like it's his way or the highway, and like sometimes like you can't really like you know what I mean? You can't let those people in the circle because, like they said, they're gonna make everything about them, and it's like
Yeah,
the whole world does not revolve around Kanye. You know,
yeah.
like I don't
It's
wake up in the
crazy.
morning. I'm like, thank you, yay, for fucking like that's crazy. You know?
There was a point in time where people were like, thank you, yeah, when he
Yeah.
dropped like Sunday service and shit like that.
I think it was before that.
Oh, was it?
I think even the Sunday service, yay, was kind of
I thought it was corny.
yeah.
I was like, oh, you found God.
Did
And
you
then
go?
after it was like, fuck
Did you
God.
go to that?
No,
To when you came to Utah?
no.
No, there was hella people
We
there, huh?
found out last week. I hate when shit trends. I'm not the type of guy. Like, it was packed as fuck. Like, seeing other people's stories.
Wasn't it at one of the malls?
It was at Gateway.
At Gateway is crazy.
You know where that,
Like
like,
homeless people next fucking street over,
no,
and
they
then
clean that
Kanye
shit
going.
up. You know where, like, they have, like, that big space with the
Wait, so my
stairs?
question is, if they can clean that shit up, like for that, like why can't they just keep it clean?
Because they don't, they push them out somewhere else.
Oh, they push him like a couple streets over,
Some shit, yeah. Like,
and then they're like, you
and then
can
they
come
let them
back later.
go. And then they probably, like, get a warehouse for just the night and, like, stay here. And then after, bro, when I worked construction in the mornings,
Stay here is
because I
crazy.
worked downtown, and I remember, bro, the police officers would call bulldozers, and they would come and bulldoze their tents and everything. Like, not even let them grab their shit. Like, they just,
That's crazy.
they don't care.
What if there's a baby in there?
There's no homeless babies.
Well, you never know. What if there was? And
No,
you
because
bulldoze
you
the
can't
baby.
have, there's no way a homeless person surviving giving birth in the
If they can
streets.
do it in The Walking Dead, they can do it as a homeless.
I fucking
You know?
hate you. But yeah, so I mean, yeah, I guess Kanye West is down. It's crazy because we're living in an era where we're seeing the downfall of Drake and Kanye West. When at one point they were the two like highest
Yeah.
artists ever.
The two slowest artists.
That's two slowest.
And now
Which I mean, Kanye was. I don't know. I didn't really fuck with a lot of Kanye's new stuff. Like, what was the last shit I fucked with? I think like the Graduation album.
it's like his first album, bro.
Yeah, and then like 808 Heartbreaks or whatever it's called.
What about like
I'm trying to think.
the I am bipolar? It's awesome one.
Which one?
The one that's like I love being bipolar. It's awesome or some shit.
I don't know that one.
I think it's called Yay. I think
Oh no.
no,
No.
it
When
hasn't
he
come out.
started calling himself, yeah, I was like, all right,
Yeah.
this is done.
Oh.
You're done. You're fired. And then Drake is just fucking the epitome of everything. He went on like I don't know if you know who XQC is. He's like a streamer. I fucking hate that guy. He's annoying. He's
Is that the guy
Canadian.
that goes like this with his eyes? He has
No,
like
that's
a
Sketch. That's your twin brother.
no, not that one. He goes like this with his eyes, and then he has like a wife. Like I don't know.
Oh, it might be Jinxie or some
No, no,
shit.
no. It
I
was
don't know.
it was cool like back in the day. Like it was like he was like some nerdy like Arab looking dude.
Nah, he's Canadian.
Oh, okay.
But he had Drake on, and then like Drake was like, "Yeah, play some music," and then he started playing music, and then he played like "They're Not Like Us," and he's like, "You got to take this off right now." He's like, "I'm leaving," and then like he changed it or whatever. Then he played a song by The Weeknd. He's like, "You can't play this either," because he's beefing with Weeknd too,
Damn.
and so it was funny as fuck. And then he's like slightly sneak dissing Kendrick. I can't remember what he said, but it's just crazy. Like,
Didn't he go on stream with Aiden Ross and he almost said fuck Kendrick too? And
I
then
don't
he was
know.
like, there was like they sent him a whole message, a fan or something, and
Oh,
he's reading the message, and at the end the fan put and fuck Kendrick, and then Drake was like and fuck and then he's like just like I'm not gonna say that.
Drake's low-key scared.
Yeah,
I think so.
I think.
It's not.
When have we ever seen Drake back in Cali ever since that whole thing
Yeah. When have we seen Drake in the last few months? Drake's
happened?
been laying low.
What is it? The braids?
Yeah, I don't know. But just this last week, shout out Mark Zuckerberg, that's the homie now.
Zuck?
Yeah, Instagram and Facebook are gonna start exercising free speech again, so you
Did you
can
see him wearing?
post
Did you
whatever
see
you
him wearing
want.
cookies?
No.
Zuckerberg was wearing cookies, and it was like burner. Tell him to let us post weed. Look what
Yeah,
happened.
well, yeah, you can now. Yeah, we have all free speech is back, which I think is a great thing because like,
Free speech or no speech?
and then
Ah,
well,
that's
there was
good,
one
huh?
more
We should
thing.
make a T-shirt.
No,
Free speech or no speech?
but damn, you got a woke brand. Yeah,
Yeah,
you can
call
do it.
me Woodlum.
with them. But I think it's great. Because like commenting on shit, like I remember you get that one message like this comment has been reported before. Are
Yeah,
you sure you
or
want
like, are
to?
you sure that you want to say bitch?
Yeah.
Yeah, bitch, I do.
And so like even posting on your story or making a post or something like that, I think like especially all these people, there's a lot of crazy people in the world that think they've been ghost banned. So I if you do
Bro,
think
you if your brand has 2,000 followers, you have not been shadow banned, gang.
yeah,
Just
yeah,
work a little,
shadow ban,
just work a
yeah.
little bit harder.
Yeah, like if that's what you think this is, no. But now you have no reason to think you're
Yeah,
shadow banned at all because this is
like you have not posted not one thing to make you shadow banned, and motherfuckers be like, I'm shadow banned. No,
motherfuckers be
bro,
like, I
your
posted ass
marketing
one
just
time.
sucks, bro.
Yeah.
Your marketing just sucks, gang.
Yeah,
You're not shadow
so
banned.
but I think it's great for like brands and businesses just in general because now you really have the freedom to post anything or like podcasts. Now you can clip shit up and put it up on there. Cuz I mean it's crazy with like YouTube like the first 20 seconds like I think it's even like the first minute you can't swear or anything. And then if you even have like one topic that's like they label as bad, you instantly are demonetized. So a lot of the time, a lot of these bigger YouTube channels and everything, most of their videos aren't actually monetized,
Mm.
and so that's why you see now the like how common it is to have like sponsors and advertisements and all that because it's you got to make money somehow.
That's something I do hate about YouTube nowadays, though, bro. Is like half the videos like an ad. Like
Yeah,
you watch like 1/3 of the video, then they go into like an ad for fucking Manscaped, and then you
yeah,
watch like the next of the video, then they go into an ad for fucking C4 WWE drink, and then you go to an ad for like another video, and then they're like, you know what I mean? It's
yeah,
like there's like three ads that are like the same length as like the other parts of the video, and it's like you see a video that's 30 minutes and 15 of that is an ad, and then the other 15 is just a video.
yeah.
And I
Well,
understand YouTubers need to make their money where they can, but you know.
well, I don't know. You damn if they're doing 15-minute ad reads on your videos that you're watching is crazy.
That's what I,
But
well,
I've seen
not
like
really, not
five. No,
really, but
yeah,
you
yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
Well, I think it's like we have to look at it and like we're in the age where YouTube is like our new like
TV.
TV. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the sponsors are just paying for that screen
It's so
time.
weird to watch TV too now, and like it's all ads basically.
There's nothing ever on there.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. I haven't watched TV in the longest
it's like
time.
your 30-minute TV show is like 7 minutes of ads.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. Literally. Yeah. Because the only time I
and
watch
then one
TV is
minute
at
intro and then
the
1 minute
gym.
outro. And it's
Yeah,
like
it's
fuck.
just crazy.
And
Yeah.
that's all ads. Like when you're like you can't even watch the TV. It's like there's like a police chase, and then it cuts to like a fucking Subway ad, and it's like, bro, like
Well, it's like even like Triple H said. So Rod just moved to Netflix. We talked about it, I think last time, and he was on the McAfee show or whatever, fuck
McAfee,
McAfee or whatever. Anyways, he was on the show, and then he was like, you don't hear people saying what channel were they on?
CBS.
Yeah, he was like, you don't hear people saying CBS and chill. Like you hear people saying Netflix and chill. So
That's
it's
the
like,
most boomer ass thing
but
I've
it's
ever
like
heard
even the
Triple H
old
say.
heads know. Like at this point, even like the old businessmen know. Like we gotta adapt. And so I think it's cool though because we're gonna see a lot of like stuff that's on TV move to like Netflix and Hulu because now Netflix has
Even
live
like the Jake
TV.
Paul and Mike Tyson fight was
Yeah, it
on
was on
Netflix.
Netflix,
Yeah.
but obviously Netflix has to work on that because apparently they were having a lot of issues when with the fight.
WWE looked amazing. I
Did it?
didn't watch it live, but I did watch the replay of it, and it looked really good. The quality was really good. No buffering issues.
Nice.
I liked it. I
Well, now we're
can't
going
complain.
back. WWE is going back to the era of like where it's all badasses and fuck everybody. I think it's a good turn for WWE.
I don't know when WWE became cool again, but I like it.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think it's popping again. I think it's cooler now too because it's like you said, it's cool again where it's like people know it's fake, but it's like okay,
Fuck it,
and
yeah.
yeah. So I think that's cool because there
Like
was a point
you
in
don't go into
time
a movie and be like fucking
this is
oh
fake.
Mufasa doesn't even look real. Like bro, yeah, clearly it's fake,
It's a
bro. Like
fucking movie.
I feel like if you can go to watch it like when you go watch like anything and you like a Pixar movie, you realize like okay the cars really can't talk. You
Yeah.
know like
Are you
but duh,
sure?
it's a fucking movie. You know so it's like when you go into it and you like you're able to suspend that like belief,
Yeah.
then I feel like that's a little bit like, you know what I mean, like a little bit better, and that's when you start like being able to enjoy the product. But if you're in there like,
This is
wow,
not real.
Rhea Ripley didn't really kick Dominic Mysterio in the balls, then it's like, yeah, bro, you don't go into a fucking movie and be like 007 really can't do a backflip off an airplane
I
onto
mean,
a
I don't know
fucking pool.
how you could really fake kicking someone in the
You
balls.
just kick them in the side of the thigh.
Bro, you get pretty close there.
Yeah, but they just aim for like the inside of the thigh,
Yeah.
and when you kick fast
That still
enough, you
hurts
don't
too
really.
though.
Yeah, but not as bad as getting kicked in the balls.
Yeah, that is true. But talking about like adaptability
Wait,
and
let's just finish Netflix WWE.
oh
Really
okay.
good show. There's a couple things that people were saying that was like, I guess on the everything. Well, let's start. Everything was really good. The production was good. The everything, the intro, all that bullshit, really good. I'm really looking forward to Netflix or WWE on Netflix. But I guess some things people were nitpicking was Travis Scott came out
Oh yeah,
smoking a joint. People were calling it a blunt, but clearly it was a joint. I don't smoke, so I wouldn't know, but it was a joint. He was
valid,
smoking it,
valid.
and Triple H said thank you to Jey Uso for not hitting the joint, also because it looked like Travis was trying to pass it. He said no eat. So
No,
shout out Jey Uso for not hitting the joint.
on live TV. Well, I
Travis,
think it'll ruin the magic for the
yeah, for
kids. You don't want
sure.
to push that.
Yeah, and the people were like kind of giving Jey Uso shit, like, "What were you inhaling on your way to the ring?" Like, I was kind of scared that you weren't gonna perform well, you know. But,
They probably all do drugs right
yeah,
before. I mean,
probably
it came out this year on like the Joe Rogan podcast that Aaron Rodgers was off fucking Percocets while playing football.
Aaron
So
Rodgers.
yeah, the quarterback.
Damn,
Yeah, he admitted to being on like perkies and shit while playing games.
Perk Aaron.
Yeah, they had a name for him. I can't remember, but yeah. And then like it's literally like they'll clip it. There's like videos. They'll clip like the Joe Rogan like interview, and then it goes into like his best game. Is
That's fire.
it's a sick highlight,
Have you ever
yeah,
heard of Perk Angle?
yeah.
Kurt Angle used to
Kurt
be
Angle on
on like
perks,
like 17 perks or some
yeah,
shit a day.
just to get
Yeah,
through,
and then they
yeah.
do the same thing. They're like they clip him with, like that clip, and then next thing you know, it's like him doing like front flips off the fucking top of the stage and shit.
Oh yeah, I've seen
Yeah,
that
it's
where he takes the
crazy.
old lady out or
Yeah,
whatever.
a bunch
Yeah,
of shit, bro.
yeah.
But yeah, I guess people were giving Travis Scott shit for that. But
I try to put those clips in.
what people were giving shit for was The Rock fucking pounding a bottle of tequila and then getting in his car and driving away, bro. Have you seen those
No, I
clips?
didn't see
He's
that.
like literally like taking shots with Travis Scott, taking shots with Cody Rhodes. Like even before he gets in his car, you just see him like you know. And the next you know, the next fucking video is him in his car with like a bottle of Voss in his like thing. And he's like, "All right, I'll see you guys at NXT tomorrow." And then he drives away. And then people were like, "What the fuck? How the fuck did The Rock just drink and drive on TV
I
and
love
nobody
that.
said not one thing to him?"
Let's do it.
Literally on TV. Like
Are
how
you
the
telling The
fuck?
Rock, hey, you can't drive?
I'm telling The Rock you should probably not drink and drive, you know? But hey, who am I? Who am I to say
All right,
that?
you're a smarter man.
And then the next thing is Hulk Hogan got booed off the fucking stage. I was so confused because like I heard when it comes crashing down and it hurts inside.
You were
Dun,
excited.
dun, 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 dun. I was like, damn, here comes a racist old man, you know? And then he comes out and then I just hear like half the crowd after the song stops just go, boo,
Why did they boo him though?
because he's racist.
Nah,
And
that's not nothing. I don't think
people
that's why they
people
booed him.
people are saying that's because he's supported Trump in the last
You don't think a
campaign.
lot of the WWE fans are
Yeah,
Trump
well,
supporters?
not only that, the Undertaker came out after him, and the Undertaker has also supported Trump
They booed
openly.
Trump Undertaker
No,
too.
they fucking cheered Undertaker.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
Maybe it's
just
just
like,
because like it's a
bro,
heel moment for Hogan
no,
again.
Hulk
No,
Hogan is a fucking always been a babyface, bro.
oh.
Hulk Hogan has always. They booed Hulk Hogan because he is racist.
No,
There
they
are videos. I
didn't.
promise you,
Speaking of
there are
racist,
videos, bro, of Hulk Hogan saying the
yeah,
hard R.
I
Not only
know.
that,
But it was
there
all
he
promo.
also no, it was like
Oh,
closed, like behind doors. Like
oh,
so he's
sick.
talking about like if my daughter is dating the hard R, you might as well be dating a rich hard R. Why are you dating the poor one for,
Hey, that's a good words
bro?
of advice.
That's so fucked up, bro. That's so fucked up.
All right.
Yeah, that's so
Not
fucked
funny.
up.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
Not only that, bro, fucking like he's a known liar. He's known to like lie about everything. Like literally in his interviews, he lies about like everything was his idea. The reason
Oh yeah.
someone did this is because of him. Like he's a known liar. And what's another thing? There's a lot of like backstage like
Oh well, he also
politics.
supported Vince. That's I
Yeah,
think.
that too, and you know, and not only that, but backstage wise, a lot of people like when like Shawn Michaels is a prime example. They were trying to put Shawn Michaels over, and Hulk Hogan was like, "No, I'm not gonna lose to Shawn Michaels. Fuck that." And then they're like, "Shawn Michaels is gonna lose to me." So then there's that infamous match of you see Hulk Hogan versus Shawn Michaels, where Hulk Hogan like throws Shawn Michaels into the ring or into the turnbuckle, and then Shawn Michaels hit that shit hella extremely hard and like flips over and like he's overselling all of these moves just because Hulk Hogan didn't want to lose to him.
Yeah.
You know, so he's like, okay, if you don't want to lose to me, I'm gonna make you look bad then.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like stuff like that where Hulk Hogan always thought he was bigger than the program. I'm the reason WWE is doing whatever the fuck they're doing. And now bro's trying to come back and like he hasn't been there for years. Now all of a sudden he wants to come over here and advertise his beer and shit. And even when people were booing him, he's like, I've had partners like the Macho Man Randy said, and he tries to like name bomb all these people like people love, and then he's like, nah, fuck that, get the fuck out of here, old man, you know. So yeah, that's kind of how I feel. It's fuck Hulk Hogan. It's always been fuck Hulk Hogan. Um,
You heard it here
you
first,
can't
folks.
defend Hulk Hogan, to be honest. It's crazy that you even tried. It's
I,
crazy you even trying
I
to
fucked
defend the
with
man,
Hulk
bro.
Hogan. I fucked with him. That's my dog. Shit. So we're talking about adaptability and like you know, with the free speech and all, and then Netflix being able to adapt to the new version of television. And so we were talking about it last time where like these manufacturers are now kind of on the Instagram reels, and we're saying maybe they're the kids of the CEOs, the kids of
Mhm.
the owners, whatever, and they're like, "Look, pops, I got this."
Yeah.
I just watched the recent I forget his name, the Superline interview with Dumbfounded.
Hmm.
And so they were kind of asking him questions, and we always talk, we think about it for like across seas, but the whole Superline kind of story is basically that, where the kid turned over and was like, you know what, I got this now. So the wholesale brand came from his dad, and then he took over the reins, and then he realized that you had to do more content, more stuff like that. He said like the free game and all that, he shouts out all the manufacturers and all that, but to get on all that information list and everything, you got to give them your email, your number, and all that stuff. So at the end of the day, they still push out their emails for the Superline clothing brand. So it's like you either go here or here, and it's still a turnaround where it's like, look, you can go manufacture some, but I also sell blanks. And so when you send him the deals, he was saying like kind of how like that converts into conversions and still sells, which I think is insane because I mean I didn't really think of it like that. I just thought like he was doing the reels and everything like, but to see that he has a bigger turnaround from those reels and getting people to his website and selling is insane. Like how do you think we could use something like that where
I think the reason it works for them is because they're gaining people's trust.
yeah,
You feel? And like the first video I saw of them was like the video of him like, let me see if your manufacturer is skimping you or not. And then
yeah,
he like puts the like hoodie on the thing. Then he gets the little circle cutter thing that cuts the perfect circle on the
oh yeah, to
fabric.
test it,
And then he goes and weighs it out. And he's like, oh, they're supposed to give me 420 GSM, but they only gave me 370. So now I gotta go talk to them because they're ripping me off or whatever.
yeah,
So that was the first reel I think I saw of them, and like I said, I feel like it's just building people's trust. Because when you're able to see like, oh, this guy really knows what GSM is, he knows how to check it, all that. It's like, and not only that, he tells you, oh, you can buy this little circle cutter on Amazon for 2,000 or whatever, you know, or you can just come to me and know that I won't rip you off, that
yeah,
I'm gonna give you the right shit,
yeah,
you know. So it's like I feel like a lot of the thing is building people's trust, and like you're saying, yeah, you could go this manufacturer route, or you can just buy the same shit from me. I'm selling it wholesale,
yeah,
you know. So it's like I feel like that just kind of how those reels worked, is that like he just was able to just get everybody's trust, and then from there it's like, you know what I mean, you're not gonna, well, it's really hard once you lose someone's trust to kind of gain it
get
back
him
again.
back, yeah,
But I don't think like I said, I've never had a bad experience with Superline or anything, so I feel like the way that they work is like we're very clear and we're very open
yeah,
with the whole process from beginning to end. Like we'll show you how much something costs us to sell or make or whatever. It's like I feel like they're very trustworthy in a way, and I feel like that's why people are willing to work with them. You know?
yeah. And then to even add or to like, do you think we could platform on that? Use kind of that game plan, say with like our podcast per se, and like use it to direct people to our brands. I mean, which we have done in a sense, but it's like, do you think that's like it's a it's a blueprint that we could kind of take and apply to ourselves?
Yeah, I think ultimately that is like the end goal. Like
Yeah.
I don't think we're doing this shit just for fun. You
No,
know?
yeah, for sure.
But like ultimately, yeah, I think that would be the end goal, is being able to, you know, put all of this stuff we've learned and stuff and apply it into the YouTube that way. Because like I hear a lot of people say like subscribers on YouTube are going to be like your biggest followers, because like to get a subscriber on YouTube is really hard for
Yeah.
someone to like actually hit the subscribe button, you know. So I hear a lot of YouTubers say like, once I get like a good following on YouTube, then I'll use that to translate it into my Instagram and stuff, because those supporters on YouTube are like the,
Die hards.
yeah, you know, like they're gonna fucking buy everything, they're gonna like every video, they're gonna do all that, you know. So I feel like if you're able to translate one of your audiences into the other one, then that's good. And then sometimes it goes both ways. Sometimes people that follow you on Instagram don't know you from YouTube, and you know what I mean, like
Yeah.
um so yeah, I just feel like you just have to be very, I feel like if you're original and like you're like just yourself, the audience will know. And I feel like that's why I relate to Superline wholesale just because like they're just themselves. I don't ever see like a video they post and it's like, oh, they're just doing this for money or they're just doing this to like, you know what I mean, like get attention or whatever. It's always them. They're just being themselves and they're not like. I don't ever see a video for them and I'm like that one felt a little forced. You
Yeah.
know.
And well, and going into that, there's so many things that like really coincide with what I brought up and all the topics I have. But one thing that he kept saying was like putting yourself out there and just like being able to communicate with people or like you said, be yourself, authentic and all that. What would you say is the value of being like super extroverted? Because I mean, you know me, I'm very like introverted. I'll put myself out there, but not as much as you. And like I've always said for you, like you're just naturally like outgoing and extroverted like that. How do you think that's benefited you in like any way?
I just feel like I don't know, keeping yourself in the box or the shell doesn't really do much for you, you know?
Yeah,
And so you just kind of, it's like if you don't put yourself out there, no one's going to put you out there for yourself, you
yeah,
know? So it's like you always have to realize, like, if I really want this shit, then I got to be the one to be out here and really try because if not, then, you know, no one else is going to do it for me. And I feel like, I don't know, like, if you always look at the shy kid that's like in class or whatever, sitting in the corner, that's usually the kid that everyone kind of avoids or whatever. It's like you kind of, especially in the line of work we're in, if you're not able to, if you're too scared to talk about yourself and shit, don't do this shit. You
yeah.
know what I mean? Because it's like, bro, like there's no, what are you doing this shit for then?
You gotta
If you're
sell
too scared to
yourself.
talk to somebody, bro, then this isn't the path for you. You
Yeah,
know, there's a bunch of other things that you could do. This isn't it,
yeah.
bro.
That you don't have to.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so it's like you can't be scared, bro. What are you scared of?
yeah.
What the fuck are you like? That's what I always think of. What the fuck are you scared of?
Other
Worst,
people.
the other thing that I always think about is the worst they can say is no.
Yeah.
If you're gonna go try to ask a girl for her number, worst you can say is no, or
Mm,
I have a boyfriend.
yeah.
And what? You're back to fucking square one.
Square one.
You know? If you're gonna go ask a homie, hey, can you teach me how to make the t-shirts like you? And then they say no. Well, okay. Well, now I'm back to square one. I gotta figure it out myself.
Somehow, yeah,
So it's the worst they can say is fucking no, bro. And what? That's if a no shuts you off, bro. Don't do this shit.
yeah.
Like, don't do life, bro. If hearing no is gonna fucking
Make
turn
you
you, you
stop.
know, like,
Yeah.
then don't fucking, you should not be living. Then basically type shit,
Kill
bro.
yourself.
Because, bro, that's crazy. That's crazy
Yeah.
to think that you're gonna let what other people say and other people's opinions dictate you.
What you do or
You know.
think, yeah.
So it's
Any
like,
advice you would say to being able to like be out there more, put yourself out there more?
well, stop being so fucking scared. First of all, like, what are you scared of? And
Yeah.
like, all these celebrities are just fucking people. Everybody's just a fucking person at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And just don't go into it as a fucking weirdo. You know, like just be normal, bro.
Don't be a weirdo, be
And if they
normal.
tell you no, no, they tell you get the fuck out of here, get the fuck out of it. It's
Yeah.
not like, you know what I mean? You gotta know when to take, gotta know how to take the answer too.
Yeah,
If
just
they
gotta be
tell
a
you
little
like,
respectful.
no, all right then. You know, it's like a video I saw of Mike Tyson the other day. Some guy goes up to him in the airport, and then he's like, "Hey Mike, can I get like a quick video with you?" And Mike Tyson's like, "No, bro, I'm not doing videos right now, bro. I'm just chilling right now." And then the guy was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, thank you." And he turns around, and then Mike's like, "Nah, man, come here, let me get a video with you," you know.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, he wasn't like, oh, you fucking asshole, Mike, you know, whatever. He was already recording the video. That's how you're able to see the whole interaction.
Yeah.
But it just like, I feel like Mike Tyson in that moment was checking him to
Yeah.
see like if he really is like cool or if he's just gonna like, you know,
Be
switch
a
up on him as
mad
soon
or
as he
some
tells
shit.
him no, you
Yeah.
know. And the fan was like, oh no, okay, thank you, have a good day. Turns around and then Mike's like, nah, come here, man, let me get the video with you, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like at the end of the day, bro, like that guy wasn't mad. He was like, okay, he respected Mike Tyson's time or whatever, and you know, he was on his way. I feel like a lot of people feel like just because you listen to this celebrity's music or whatever, they owe you.
Yeah.
Like they don't even know you, bro. They don't even like. Yeah, just because you're like, oh, I have your song saved, that doesn't mean shit, you
Yeah.
know. So it's like a lot of people, I feel like, are also entitled to feel like they need to be like recognized and
Some
shit, you know.
validation.
And it's
Yeah.
like,
Well,
yeah,
I mean, the best example for like us was like, I mean, for me especially was like the OG's interview, where it's not like where we were pushing. I think like you said, if you're respectful and kind of play the part, like where it's like, all right, whatever, like they might fuck with you in the end. And it's the same thing. I feel like at the sneaker store, we weren't pushing on him the whole time. Like, hey, can we get this interview right now? Right now? Like, we literally waited till we were like, all right, this is a good time, and then we asked him, and he was like, yeah, that's cool. And then but I think if we kept like pressuring the whole time, like, yo, can we do this? Or from the beginning, not even let him walk in or anything, just kind of approach him real quick, like he probably would have said no or something. So,
yeah,
I mean, other than that, he was a really cool guy. But
yeah. You have to like make yourself approachable, like Google was saying, and you kind of have to realize like at the end of the day, like they're doing you a favor, you
yeah,
know. So like you can't really like you got to take what you can get and not throw a fit type shit. And then just like don't be scared. Main thing is like I said, people are just fucking people at the end of the day. Like I don't look at somebody that has 10 million followers and think of them more than the homeless man outside the Walmart. You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
that
Like
is crazy too.
at the end
And
of the day, like that shit
those
don't
numbers
matter.
don't matter. Yeah,
Yeah.
we say it all the time. Another thing that like he said that I found very interesting. They were talking about like fast fashion and all that, and he was kind of saying like starting a brand is kind of the new version of like making a song and throwing it up on SoundCloud. How do you feel about that? You think that's that? I thought it was really true. I'm like that's actually like that's the best way to kind of put it. What do you think about it?
Yeah, I think people just think that and anybody can make a t-shirt nowadays, and that is true. Anybody can make a t-shirt, but I mean, it's the real brands are gonna shine through, and the people that are just fucking putting songs on SoundCloud, you'll notice, you know.
Yeah, and I mean, yeah, you do notice like because during the SoundCloud era, I feel like now SoundCloud isn't it's not dead, but it's not as big anymore. And the rappers that started on there, like in that whole era, are past SoundCloud. Like they're not uploading on SoundCloud anymore, or relying on SoundCloud to be like, if it doesn't pop on SoundCloud, then fuck, I'm fucked. Like most of these rappers have like Spotify deals and all that shit. So I think yeah, like you said, you're gonna shine through at the end. He did say that Atlanta is the mecca for fashion right now. Do you agree with that? I mean, we've heard that a few times this last in 2024. You know, Lil Yachty was saying that, and so he said that yeah, like music wise, Atlanta, clothing wise, Atlanta. He said like the crop tees, the baggy fits. He was saying that that's all Atlanta. What would you have to say to that?
I don't know. I don't know about the Mecca. I haven't really heard of much stuff come out of Atlanta like that. Like, so I wouldn't be able to say that. But I mean, then again, I don't know. I don't really keep up with Atlanta culture that much. I know like Migos came out of Atlanta for a long time. All the rappers were coming like
Yeah,
21 Savage, fucking Migos, Lil Yachty. Everybody was coming out of Atlanta.
me Young
Um,
Thug.
yeah, we could keep going back and back.
Yeah,
But I don't know. Maybe they do have like some influence or whatever. But have you ever heard of anyone be like, "Oh my God, I want to dress like they dress in Atlanta"?
no,
No.
yeah,
So
and
I feel
then
like anywhere you're from, you're gonna say that's the Mecca. Cause
except if you're from
yeah,
Utah.
or Utah or Texas.
I don't say Utah is a mecca. He was also talking about, which I thought was really interesting, like the consumer actually benefits from this era of clothing that we're in right now. Because like back then there was like the whole middleman process having to go to the store, but now it's also like if you like a brand, it's easy. You just go to their website and you just buy it, or even like Sheen and like the Temu's and all that, where if you see something you like on TikTok, you can find it real quick for stupid cheap.
Mm.
Do you think it's the consumer is definitely benefiting in this era of clothing,
Yeah, I feel
like
like
than before?
especially nowadays, like there are brands that are like GV Gallery that are bringing out amazing quality pieces, like almost if not better than like designer fucking Louis Vuitton and all that,
Yeah,
and they're bringing it for like a fucking 16th of the price.
yeah,
Also, brands like fucking Bloody Sunday, as much as I hate their logos nowadays,
yeah,
the quality of their garments are the same, if not better, than like the Balenciaga and all that. But their hoodies are like 80, $90.
yeah,
You know what I mean? So it's like definitely I feel like the consumer is winning now because if you're looking in the right places, you can get very high quality garments for a very affordable price. Or if you don't give a fuck about none of that, you can get very low quality products at a low price that looks like the high quality one that you only wear once or twice, but you got it for fucking $15. And it doesn't really matter if you only wore it once or twice because you got your $15 worth out of it. So
yeah,
I feel like yeah, right now it's hard for us as like the designer to win because it's like, how am I supposed to know your shit is a Sheen quality
yeah,
when you know what I mean? Like, everybody's a Sheen quality nowadays, and how does your $70 flannel stand out from the $25 flannel on Sheen? But I feel like as a consumer, you have so many options where it's like back in the day, like if you were to be like, I got this shit off fucking Alibaba or whatever, I feel like someone would clown you, be like, "Ha, what's your Alibaba ass brand?"
yeah.
But now you see like, "Oh, I got it off Sheen." Nobody even bats an eye. You're just like, okay, it's just like
And the crazy
so.
thing is like it's all straight from the
Even back
factory.
then, if you were to wear Fashion Nova, people would be like, "Ew,"
Yeah,
But now it's like, "Oh, Fashion Nova, sick, whatever."
yeah,
So I feel like nowadays the consumer definitely is winning in a way where they have more options and no one's really gonna like judge you for choosing the cheaper alternative because it's like everybody knows we all have it hard right now. So it's like,
yeah. One thing he said that stood out to me that was funny that you always talk about that is relatable is like that now when he goes and buys shit, he's always like ah, but this is so cheap. Like in reality, like I'm not gonna pay fucking $200 for this shit when it's only like $50.
Yeah.
And so it's funny because for Christmas, my brother that came out of town gave me a gift, and I would have like before if I never did this shit, I would have never like cared or noticed it. But he gave me like some knockoff like Raiders tee, like a fan tee, but it's at the style art of Warren Lotus
Mm.
with the skeleton and shit, and then it's printed on a comfort color, so it
Mm.
still has a tag. And so when I like saw it, I was just like, what the fuck, like obviously like nobody else cares in the world, like nobody knows what the fuck I'm looking at, but I'm just like I can't wear this. I was like the fucking Warren Lotus like knockoff, like fuck that. And then the tag, I was just like, oh my god. Do you think like the market for knockoffs is gonna still last throughout this year, especially stuff like Warren Lotus art or anything like that? You think this year is gonna continue to succeed with all these fake shits, or do
I
you
feel
think?
like it'll forever be that way, just because people want to stand out or they want to fit in with everybody else, and
Yeah,
they just buy. Doesn't matter. I feel like also a lot of people like realistically don't know what the fuck Warren Lotus is.
yeah,
They don't know
that's what
what
I'm saying.
they
Like
don't know what Chrome Hearts is. They don't know any of that. They just see crosses on pants, and then they see crosses on pants at fucking PacSun, and then they're
H and
like,
M.
yeah, like all right, I'll get those because it looks like what the rappers are wearing, you
Yeah,
know. And I feel like yeah, a lot of people are just blind to all this brand shit. Like I'm pretty sure if we went out right now to fucking Provo Center Street and we're like, so tell us what is denim tears? I promise you, fucking,
nobody.
8 out of 10 people are gonna be like, I don't fucking know what denim tears are.
Yeah,
Like even if we show them like, what brand is this, and we show them a denim tears hoodie, they're gonna be like, I don't fucking know.
yeah,
So it's like, yeah, us, we're over here like I know every brand and like but to the average consumer, they don't know what the fuck is going on. They
yeah.
don't, they don't realize what
You
a
think it's
brand
a
is or not.
superpower or it's more like of a curse when we look at clothing and we're like, ah,
I think it's I think it's a good thing because like I mean, no one gives a fuck really.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
if you were just like your average Joe and you pulled up to the fucking family party with the fake denim tears,
yeah,
no one's gonna care. But me, I'm gonna be sitting there
yeah.
with
If
it,
it's us,
you
yeah,
know. So it's like, yeah, I feel like no one really gives a fuck, and I feel like at the end of the day, like buying into all this brand shit is kind of stupid because like,
yeah.
it's like
No, it's real.
doesn't really matter,
Yeah,
like that.
no, it's real.
You're not fucking you don't become Superman once you put on a fucking Supreme
Super.
hoodie, like
Yeah,
it's like yeah.
we become Supreme Man. You haven't checked it
Oh
out.
my god.
Alright, bet. We're at 43. Well, I just finished, so
You just finished?
yeah, I came all over your face.
So fucking recently, Hellstar came out and posted up this picture of the fucking. Sometimes I feel stupid because I'll say this picture and nothing comes up,
Sorry,
and
it's
then
because
I'm like,
sometimes I
oh,
can't
all
find
right.
them.
Like, all right,
When
well,
the last episode, there's one that you said I could not find it. I didn't know what to search up to find it. I was looking everywhere.
why don't you just ask? And
I forget.
yeah. But
But
Hellstar
these ones
posted
are everywhere. I'll be able to
this
post
photo right
these.
here. Collaboration with Diesel.
Yeah.
Well, not really. So they came out and they posted the photo on their story and a link, just like shop here link. And then a couple days later, almost a week later, they come out and we're like, this Diesel shit is not real Hellstar. I hope you guys didn't get,
Haha,
yeah,
jokes.
I hope you guys didn't get scammed because this isn't real and blah blah blah. So then people were like, what the? Why the fuck did you post it then? And they're like, because we took it as a good thing that they're copying from us because our influences fucking range around the world and shit.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I just think like it's kind of crazy for them to even promote that.
Yeah.
Um, but hey, what can we do?
Hold on. Now that we're on diesel real quick, I don't know if you saw, but they used AI models. Where did you see that? It was some like old people. They're standing in front
Oh
of the mirror, and
yeah,
then
and
they
then they
take their
like
clothes off,
flex
and
and
they're
shit.
fucking
Yeah,
buff. Yeah. You think AI models is the new thing? You think it's gonna
shit.
trend? You think you're
Maybe
gonna have like a monster wearing your clothes
if
and
not AI models, AI backgrounds.
yeah. What do you think about that?
I
Like
think AI is
real
gonna be
quick.
incorporated more into like marketing and brands now.
Yeah. You think it's like the new version of like a green screen and CGI? Now
Type
that
shit.
yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we're getting there. Like the deep fakes and all that,
Yeah.
bro. Like
It's
it's
crazy.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's dangerous, bro. You gotta be careful.
You're gonna see deepfake hoodlum porn.
No, I'm not
No.
gonna see that. ASAP Ferg comes out and says
Oh,
there's
oh, also
no.
sorry. Hellstar, bro, they got some reach, bro. Fucking, I went on Sheen, the Young Sheens, and fucking, they also had fake Hellstar
Well,
logos
it's
on
what I'm
there.
saying. Like no one cares if it's the real Hellstar. No one even knows what Hellstar is, bro.
Yeah,
People just want that logo.
Yeah.
No one knows what the fuck Hellstar even is. They're
Yeah.
just like, oh, that's the fire face logo thing. Oh, let me get that.
Do you
Oh, it
think?
has screen print all over the whole front of the shirt and the whole back of the shirt. Oh, let me get that. It looks like what fucking little baby just put on.
Yeah.
No one is like fake Hellstar. Like no one's doing that because no one knows what the fuck it is, bro.
So do you think it's like? Do you think Supreme has that same significance,
Bro,
or
I remember
where
telling Mo like when we went to LA for my birthday like 2 years ago. Like we were walking
for
like
your birthday or my
yeah for
birthday?
my birthday.
No, I know. Just
We were walking over there, and I was like, "Let's see how many Hellstar shirts we can spot out." And then Mo was like, "What's Hellstar?" And I was
kidding.
like, "Bro, it's like gonna be the most popping brand like right now. Watch." And then a few months later, most popping brand, and then like you can't escape Hellstar,
Yeah,
you
but
know?
like you said, that it's not as recognizable because it's just what people are wearing. Do you think it's like Vapor Supreme, where it's like people don't know what that is either? Do you think like
I think people know what Supreme is, and I don't till this day. I don't think if you go tell someone like, "Oh, I just got a vape tea," they're
yeah,
gonna think you got a vape tea.
yeah, they don't
You
know.
know?
Yeah, Vape's not as
They
big.
don't
That
know
was a
what
bad
vape is.
example. But
So
Supreme in a way,
if you tell them I got a Supreme shirt, yeah, they'll know because Supreme's fucking name is right here.
yeah,
Hellstar doesn't do this shit.
yeah,
You don't get a shirt that says Hellstar and that's it.
yeah. That
You
is
know?
true.
Yeah, you do, but like that's
It's at
like
the bottom.
like you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like you
no, I
really
get you. But how do you think you become staple? Because you said like no one cares, and so I think with like Supreme or something, or back in the day, say with J's, where even because now people don't really care about reps as much as they used to, but back then they would care if you're wearing fake shirt. What do you think it takes to become so important or make your brand so important where it's like, oh, you're wearing the fake shit, that's lame. Like,
I don't know. I think like
you even think that's a
just keep
good
doing
thing?
yourself, you know? But at the end of the day, like if that's your end goal, then why are you even doing this?
Yeah,
You know, if your end goal is to just be the cool brand, then like why that kind of seems a little shallow, you
yeah.
know?
There's like no longevity or nothing like
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
So I mean, I don't know. I don't really like. I don't know how you can become the cool brand, but it just like
yeah.
I don't see a reason why you should even.
Try to do that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know, like I feel like if you're cool, people are gonna recognize you, and like you shouldn't have to try like
yeah,
to be cool. I feel
yeah.
like if you're
It's just
cool,
something you do.
it just comes. It
Yeah.
just comes naturally.
Okay. All right, you can continue. Sorry, keep
Um,
interrupting you.
yeah. So whatever, Hellstar, Diesel, ASAP Ferg. Comes out and says he doesn't think that there's no more ASAP. He says musically they're not doing anything anymore. He says he's only pushing his own brand called Ferg Apparel, and everything is just Ferg, Ferg. And he said his own name, like
Yeah,
he said, like it's
it's
me,
for
you know.
yeah.
So yeah, he basically just comes out and says like, yeah, we had a big influence and stuff, but now I don't think we even are a thing anymore. What do you think about that? Do you think that
I mean, he's not wrong. I like the whole ASAP gang kind of did their own thing
fizzled out a little
separately.
bit? Yeah.
Yeah, like they all started doing their own thing. I mean, fuck, we see like
Do you
ASAP
think it's because
Nas.
Yams passed away?
That
Do you think if
yeah,
Yams was still alive today, we'd still have ASAP Mob?
maybe
Like
like maybe he was
how
like
strong
the
they were back in the day, you
yeah
know?
maybe he was like the
Because I feel like
connecting.
ASAP Mob had a big influence back in the day.
Yeah, oh
Even
they
Travis Scott was dressing like them.
yeah they definitely did. I think yeah maybe he was the connecting like dot to everything like that brought them all together. But also like a group like that, especially with like strong personalities
They all
and
think they're the
everybody
shit,
wants
huh?
to yeah everyone wants to do their own thing. Like it's not gonna work out in the end because there's no like we understand each other's balance. Instead, it's more like no, I want to be the best. No, I want to be the best. So longevity wise, I don't think any of them would have lasted like that. So I think as solo artists, they probably did better for themselves, especially like limiting yourself in a group where it's like collaborations or featurings and all that. In a group, it's harder to get features if there's already like five guys rapping on one song or three guys rapping on one song. It's gonna be a 5 minute song, 4 minute song. Or if you're just one guy and you want to go feature with this guy, but ASAP does, Rocky doesn't like this guy, but Ferg does. Like you're like I can't collab with him because my homie doesn't like
Mm,
you. So
makes sense.
there's like a lot of limitations there. I feel like. So I mean, I think it's for the best. I think it's if Ferg is barely realizing that he's a little bit behind because I mean ASAP or like Rocky already did his thing. Like Rocky's doing his thing. Rocky's got his bag. Rocky's he's already flying. You know. So Ferg's barely realizing like oh shit I need to push my brand. He's behind the fucking
Curb a little bit.
yeah a little bit because even Bari like as much as we hate Bari like fucking he went and did his thing too. I mean we're seeing Nas too. Like now he's fucking he's starting to do modeling, doing more fashion shit. So I think they're all finally realizing like, oh shit, we got to branch out because if not, we're gonna fizzle out.
They'll never drop ASAP from their name though, huh?
I don't think so because
Because
it's
if you
like
just are you
a
gonna go listen to the new Rocky album?
No, I well ASAP Rocky, yeah,
Or are you
I
gonna
think it's just so staple.
are you
I
gonna
think
go are you
Ferg
gonna go
though,
listen to like the new Nast album if it was just Nast?
yeah, like I think with them it doesn't work just Ace without ASAP, but like with Ferg, I think independently
I'm
as
not
an
gonna go listen to the
artist,
new Ferg
I'm not
album.
gonna go listen
I'm
to
gonna
the
go
new
to the
Ferg album.
Ferg tour.
But I
That
think
sounds like I'm going to Fergie or
but I
something.
think independently, I think he'll be able to do it. But like you said, yeah, ASAP Nash wouldn't be able to do it. Bari, everyone still associates him with ASAP. So like even now, people will put ASAP Bari instead of just Bari because you're not gonna know who it is. So I think Ferg trying to lead off with it's just Ferg now is good because it's like it's Ferg. Don't put ASAP Ferg like it's Ferg. Like that's it. If you're
Well, his
gonna
at
tag
is still
me,
ASAP Ferg on Instagram.
oh well then you fucked my argument up there. I don't know
All of
then.
them are still ASAP on Instagram and shit.
I think it's also because that was like their gang or clique kind of thing, you know. So it's like it's just that. So at the end of the day, I don't know. I think that's a good thing. I saw fucking sorry to interrupt you real quick. I saw an Narwhal episode yesterday with Chief Keef. Bro, Chief Keef is fucking glowing, bro. Like you know, cause he moved out of Chicago. Like he's fine. I don't know where he's. At. I think he's in Wisconsin or some shit. But he fucking moved out of Chicago, and it's amazing to see like how the ghetto will hold you back compared to like leaving your town and like doing something new somewhere else will let you prosper and flourish more because you see King Von and it's like King Von had such a great rise where he probably would have still been making amazing ass songs but just because he wanted to stick around where he grew up and like in that shit that he was doing it ended up in a shit situation where Chief Keef kind of
Costed
got
him
out of
his
the
life.
way, huh?
It costed him his life type
Yeah,
shit.
type shit. And I mean, even Dirk, like Dirk's incarcerated. So I think Chief Keef got out of the way, made his smart money, and fucking laid low and doing his thing, staying clean. I think is probably like the best thing. I and sometimes I think is the best way to is like you got to take yourself out of those shitty environments. Just because it's so normal to you doesn't mean it's normal
In
everywhere
general,
else.
yeah.
Yeah, and so you got to realize if I this is my maximum capacity here, what could I do elsewhere?
Hmm.
So I think I don't know where I was going with that, but I think it's just cool to see Chief Keef like succeeding and like just being a different man from like seeing him when he first started rapping. Because when I was listening to him, he was probably like barely 18, 20, something like that. Fuck, Chief Keef's been around forever. There was a comment that was like, it's good to see how healthy and young Chief Keef looks at 300 years old,
Damn.
just because he's been around forever. But yeah, I think, you know, you got to realize the situations you're in or your environment, who's around you, and make sure you're circling yourself with like good people and also just fucking yeah, not being dumb and doing stupid shit. It's easy to get caught into stupid shit and dumb stuff, you know, being put in shitty situations. So I mean, just avoid the shittiest of situations as much
Hmm.
as you can.
Yeah, I feel like it's cool that he moved out of the hood and was like, I'm gonna try to be better, you know?
Well, it's the
So
same
like you
thing
said, a
with
lot of people get
Dre.
stuck in the rat race where they're like,
Yeah,
I'm gonna stay here because but it's like sometimes you need to move out, bro. You can help your community and stuff, but sometimes being there is not the right move.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, Dre did the same thing. When he moved out of LA and they were like, you can't come back because you think you're way better than us now. And it's like, well, bro, if you stay stuck there, you're either going to die or never make it out.
Yeah.
Because it's the bucket crabs in a bucket mentality. If you're trying to make it, people are just gonna diss on you and hate you.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, I feel like at some point you gotta learn like it's all love, but I'm out of here,
yeah,
So Offset came out just saying fuck Chrome Hearts.
I'm
Um,
so glad you brought
and
this
then
up.
Javante Davis also came out and said fuck Chrome Hearts.
He said fuck Hearts.
Yeah, well, first Javante Davis came out and was like, "Let's talk Chrome Hearts. We should do something together. I really put you guys on all the time." Then a couple days after, he comes out and he's like, "It's fuck Chrome Hearts and everybody that wears it. Like, I don't even fuck with them. Y'all burning this shit out. Blah blah blah." I think Javante Davis was more because Chrome Hearts didn't want to work with him. Like,
Yep,
he has a whole Chrome Hearts living room, boxing bag,
his
shorts, all this
boxing
shit.
shorts are yeah,
And think about it. That's the thing. Like, when you did all that for free, why would Chrome Hearts ever want to work with you?
yeah.
If you already did all that
You
for
already
free,
bought it all.
yeah, if you already did everything for free, why are they ever even gonna want to pay you money when you're already free marketing? You know?
Yeah,
So it's like that's not their fault. That's your fault for not fucking
marketing off of the
yeah.
beginning. Yeah,
And then Offset comes out and just says everybody's burning Chrome Hearts out. He says that it's not cool no more. And then there's a couple photos of Offset wearing Chrome Hearts. Do you think it's burnt out? Do you think?
well, first off, I because I had thought about this already. Fuck what Asta has to say. I don't trust cheaters. I don't listen to cheaters. All right, but no, I think like I don't think it's burnt out. Chrome Hearts has always been like I said they're underground, but they have this like very high expectancy. They're expensive. They're high. They're like a luxury brand, but it's just underground. You know, it's comparable to the LVs, to the Balenciagas, to all these other brands, but it's not as trendy. I think this past year or so, yeah, rappers have been putting it on more, but it's still so expensive to fucking buy a Chrome Hearts pair of pants. Like it's fucking 12,000, $20,000 for a pair of pants. So I think like at the end of the day, not your average Joe is gonna be wearing Chrome Hearts unless it's thrifted or something. And so I don't know. Like you said with Gervonta, I think it's because they probably told him no. Like you said, he already did all the marketing for him. It's done for. People in the boxing world that didn't know what Chrome Hearts was know now. They're like, "What's the cool brand with the crosses?" Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Chrome Hearts. But yeah, I don't want to say like Chrome Hearts is on a rise because they've always been up there. But it's like if you know, you know, which is great. I think, like I said last time, you kind of don't want to gatekeep the brands, but you know, if your brand is so occult like that where nobody knows about it, but if you do know, you got that shit on type shit. So I don't know. I was just saying that doesn't mean shit to me. You buy every Chrome Hearts drop and all of a sudden it's like it's burning out. Well, that's all you fucking wear, dude. Change up your closet. I
Yeah.
think. I don't know. I mean, you listen to the same song 20 times. Yeah, you're not gonna fucking like that song anymore
Mm-hmm.
because that's all you hear. So
Yeah, I feel like we were talking about the other day. Once people see other people start doing it, they're like, "Ew," you know. But it's like, if you're the only one wearing that, it's always cool. But once you start seeing other people do it, you're like, "Ew, I'm gonna sue," you know.
yeah,
So it's
and
like,
I think Chrome Hearts is a really dope brand and the shit they're doing. I mean, it's like they're to me the original opium kind of style brand, you know, where they're like that dark kind of vibes. Like them and Vivian Westwood are like probably the OG brands that I think of when I think like opium.
mm,
Like I feel like they started that a long time ago and it finally caught on to like the streetwear and mainstream kind of fashion. So, but even then, like Vivian Westwood is a big ass brand, but you still don't hear about it that much. But if you know Vivian Westwood, you fucking know Vivian Westwood. Like it's
yeah,
not. So, like I said, I don't think they're burning out. If anything, I don't want to say it's a rise because they are up there already, but it's like the regular person is coming more known to them. Yeah, for
mm,
sure. But it doesn't mean they're gonna be able to afford anything. Like
yeah.
it's fucking expensive, you know. So I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know. I think I don't really wear Chrome Hearts or anything. I don't really see a lot of people putting it on either, like they
Yeah,
used to. So it's like, I don't know. I think it's just too expensive to even afford, and it's not even worth it. Like if you're buying their jewelry, it's just silver jewelry, and it's
yeah,
not worth what you're paying. So it's like, like it's I don't know. I don't really fuck with Chrome Hearts. I never really did.
yeah. Yeah,
But
you can go fucking buy some hard jewelry and it looks just
and
damn
it's
near the
literally the
same.
exact same type shit, bro.
Yeah.
Dead ass.
Shout out hard jewelry, I guess.
So Nike just extended Travis Scott's contract till 2027 or whatever.
Great.
So we're gonna get a whole bunch more Travis Scott low reverse fucking swooshes. Do you think that's a good thing, or you think it's a bad thing? Are you kind of sick of the Nike Travis stuff?
I mean, I've never really like bought into all the Travis stuff. Like he's got some cool stuff, but I think Travis Scott is definitely like burnt out for sure. Like you said, we're about to see the same low reverse swoosh Nike over and over this year, just
Mm-hmm.
different colorways. Unless he really comes up with something crazy and
I
but
feel like they have tried, and all the shoes he makes are just
they
ass.
just fall. Yeah, it's a
It's all
fail.
ass.
Well, cause like there's no hype after like the first few ones that actually resold like super extremely high and everything, and then people were realizing that it's all he was gonna drop. The hype is gone because the first two that he did or whatever were sick as fuck. You're like, yeah, fuck, that shit's going for $12,000. Like, and now you keep looking at them and you're like, this is the same shoe. It's not like
Different color brown.
the whole point was that the Nike reverse swoosh was rare. Like that never existed, like type shit. And so I think now it's overplayed with. It's not cool anymore because you
Do you
already did
think
it.
there is going to be a point where Nike starts using the reverse swoosh without Travis?
I don't
Because
think
Nike
so.
made it to begin with. So do you think?
Yeah, that is true, but I don't know. I don't think they would because it's so significant. Like their logo is just so significant where if you kind of
But
mess with
once
it.
if you do see them start doing that,
I don't
Travis is
know.
going to throw a fit, huh?
I don't know. That's probably why they kept the contract going, so they could still do it. Like maybe Travis got something on them for that logo or something. Like I don't know, but I don't think Nike would because the average consumer isn't gonna look at a reverse swoosh and be like, "That's cool." Like I feel like the average Nike consumer buys Nike just for the regular plain shit. And I
Mm.
think when you're so accustomed to something and something changes, you're gonna dislike it a little bit. Like if your regular deli changes up the kind of meats they use in their burger or some shit, and it doesn't taste the same, you're gonna stop fucking with them.
Mm.
Be like, I'd like the old way. So I don't know. I think Nike is so like stapled in what they already do, simplistic and like just do it. Just simple logo. Or if they even flip it, I feel like the average consumer is gonna be like, I don't really
That
fuck
ain't
with
it.
this. Yeah.
Yeah,
So I don't know. What
I feel
about
you.
you?
I don't know. I think I see Nike doing that. I see Nike
Yeah.
taking the reverse swoosh, kind of like Adidas was trying to make fake Yeezys and shit. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like a company sees that shit and they're like, oh, that's what's working. We're just gonna
But
take
even
it.
with like the fake Yeezys, like look at Adidas. Did it really work out though when they started trying to make their own silhouette of Yeezy?
I mean, no, but I feel
So
like,
I think kind of you see how that
but
played
like you
out.
said, the average consumer doesn't give a fuck. They just want something that looks like the thing. That
Yeah, that is true.
so
Yeah, I guess you are right in that aspect for sure.
I feel like if someone is just in the store, they're gonna be like, ah, fuck it. This looks close enough like the fucking Travis Scott, and I'm just gonna get it.
Well, even then, I think like we're in an age, like I said, where making clothes is like the SoundCloud of rap and all that. So I think one thing we should definitely this year, I wish, was like rappers would stop making clothes.
Hmm.
I understand if you're an actual like clothing designer and you put a lot of effort into it, but it's like you look at the fucking at all the Cactus Jack shit, like with the McDonald's and all this shit, and it's all the same stuff. None of it's really different, and so I think it's cool you have your logo, but we should focus on like concert merch. Like I think let's go back to those times where concert merch was a big thing because it still is a big thing. But I feel like if you put more effort into your concert merch instead of trying to make a fucking brand or get these deals, I get you trying to get all this money and all that, but it washes your brand out. I feel like.
I feel like a lot of these rappers just realize like we're not making no money off concert tickets. We gotta go fucking sell our own T-shirts and shit because that's the only way we're making money. You know.
Yeah, but I don't know. Even collaborations, like if you expect so high of a collaboration and it disappoints you, you're gonna buy it. Like I don't think people are gonna fuck with that shit. So I think that's also with
And this year, bro, I'm not. Luckily, it's been almost a month. I have not spent no money on clothes. I haven't spent no like
well,
literally,
you
bro.
stocked up before the end of the year.
Yeah, type shit. So like this year, I definitely told myself like I'm gonna not spend money on useless shit, you know.
Yeah,
So I really have not spent any money on anything that is not gonna either make me money or be, like useful to me.
yeah, that's
So
good. Yeah, I
yeah,
mean, this
let's
year
see
is
how
gonna
long I
be
can
sick.
do it for. But
I mean, it's good. You're taking a step back. I think, like, especially with everything you got going on, it's gonna be nice because your hoodlum closet's gonna just continue to grow, And
mhm.
so, I mean, you're gonna have just hoodlum shit.
I
Like,
have so much hoodlum shit that's brand new that I haven't even wore, like the flannel, like thermals, like jackets from last year, hoodies from last year. Like I have so many stuff that I haven't even worn that I'm trying to
yeah,
get rid of all this old stuff to like,
yeah.
incorporate in. So yeah, I just kind of I stopped. I just said I'm gonna stop buying everything clothing wise or
And
like
especially like, cause like I know you like to keep one piece of everything, so it's like, yeah, your closet you're gonna have one of everything: a shirt, a hoodie, a hat, a pants,
mm,
socks, underwear, shoes. Fucking obviously not shoes, but
yeah.
you feel me? Like, so I think at the end of the day, your closet grows in more value because it's your brand. You're just walking around promoting yourself the whole
Hmm.
time. I mean, that's as like clothing designers and all that. That's our business card right there. Like walking around in our clothing.
And I feel like if I ever want something instead of buying it, like let's say I want a $200 pair of pants, I can just use that to make like a sample
Yeah,
and then sell those pants later and then make more money than I would have just
yeah.
buying the $200 pair of pants. So
And I think sampling is the best like process ever. I haven't done much of it, but just like from the outside looking in, sampling, even if you don't have the money for the full production at the moment, get that sample so you can have the physical item there and you can have something to like
motivate you and all.
motivate you, dream about, reach for, seeing it, feeling it, and being like, this is actually real. Like I need to get this done. So I think, yeah, like make that sample. Even if you can't afford the fucking 50 run or whatever, get that sample done. Wear those pants. You got to test everything anyways. You got to see how it feels. You got to make sure it's comfortable. Like I think like and it's the best motivation right there because it's possible, and having that physical item coming from nothing, just from your head and having it in reality, you're like, oh shit, I'm one step closer. So
Yeah, that's true. Well, I think that's a good place to leave it at. I appreciate you guys for watching episode 59 of the Word on the Street podcast.
yes, sir.
We love you guys. Google got to get to work.
Yes, sir. My ass
So
hurts.
have a good day, guys. Thank you for everything. All right.
Peace. Peace.